Imagine this. You're standing in line at a coffee shop, or maybe at a party, and then you spot her. She's gorgeous, radiating a kind of energy that pulls you in. You want to go up to her, have a conversation, and just be yourself. But suddenly, your mind starts racing. What do I say? How do I keep this going? Will I sound awkward? Why does this feel forced? You're not alone. Almost every guy has felt this way, frozen in the moment, questioning how to keep the conversation going. But the truth is, the moment you start thinking too much, you're already losing the connection. Why does this happen, and how can you fix it? Let's dive in. The reason conversations fizzle out is simple. You're not in the room, you're in your head. You're trying to analyze the situation while you're talking, and that creates tension. Tension kills connection. You could say the funniest line, the cleverest thing, but if your energy is anxious or rushed, it won't land. It won't feel real. But when your presence is calm and grounded, the whole dynamic shifts. Here's the thing, women are incredibly intuitive. They can sense when you're nervous, when you're trying too hard. Even if she doesn't consciously know why, her gut tells her something's off. If you're focused on managing the conversation instead of just being present, she feels that disconnect. Now, let me tell you why this happens. Tension kills connection. If you're constantly trying to impress or keep up the conversation, it comes across as forced. Women want to feel relaxed around you. They don't want to be entertained. They want to be understood. That's where most guys miss the mark. The loud guy tries to perform, the quiet guy just listens. The quiet guy? He has the advantage. When you're quiet and grounded, you don't need to prove anything. You listen, you observe, and you create space for her to feel comfortable. That's what makes you magnetic. The quiet confidence of someone who doesn't need to talk for validation, that's what draws her in. Let's talk about how to start a conversation. You don't need pickup lines. You don't need something clever. You just need to be real. A simple observation works wonders. For example, if you're at a coffee shop, instead of jumping in with a joke, say something like, "I've been staring at the menu for 5 minutes and I can't decide. What are you drinking?" Simple, human, no pressure. And when you ask questions, don't just ask for facts. Ask about feelings. If she tells you she just moved to town, don't ask, "How long did you live there?" Instead, say, "Wow, that's a big change. How does it feel starting fresh?" Now you're diving into her emotional experience. That's how you create connection. It's not about the facts, it's about the feelings. But here's where most guys mess up. They try to rush the connection. They want things to move fast, but relationships, attraction, they take time. It's a dance, not a race. If you rush through getting to know her, you'll trip over yourself. Let it build naturally. The next big fear, what if there's silence? You don't need to panic. Silence isn't awkward unless you make it awkward. Instead of scrambling for something to say, just enjoy the moment. Look at her, smile, and let her fill the silence. That's where the magic happens. A simple, "You have really expressive eyes," can turn silence into something intimate. Now, let's address the fear that most guys have, feeling like you need to prove something. This is huge. If you find yourself agreeing with everything she says just to get her to like you, stop. Disagree. Women respect men who have their own opinions. If she says she hates a movie you love, don't just say, "Yeah, me too." Say, "No way, that movie's a masterpiece. You have terrible taste." Do it with a smile, of course, but stand your ground. And don't overshare. Vulnerability is great, but save the deep stuff for later. You don't need to unload your emotional baggage on the first date. Keep it light, keep it fun. Save the serious stuff for when you actually know each other. So, what do you need to take away from this? Relax. Stop trying to force things. The key to attraction is not trying harder. It's about creating space, being calm, and letting her feel comfortable around you. You don't need to be the life of the party. Just be present. Let the conversation happen naturally. The next time you meet someone, take a breath, drop your shoulders, and just say, "Hi." You'll be amazed at how much more natural everything feels when you stop trying to be perfect. If this video made you think differently, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more real, practical insights like this.